Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the British Weird Ship campaign. I have two goals for this video. First of all, complete this naval invasion of Western Germany. I will take Western Germany and what looks like to be most of their oil. Oh yeah, also, I updated the game, but look at this, chance to succeed 100%. That's Heligoland, hold on. 36% chance to succeed? For Western Germany. I am getting my capital ships in there that were not in there previously. But that's interesting. So that's the first goal. Second goal is to design a new ship, but I will deal with this first. So I will be back when either this is done or something else interesting happens. Just a quick little thing. I don't think it's going to be a very quick pit stop. But it turns out the new German light cruisers are pretty fast. If I remember correctly, the former German light cruisers were going super slow at like 22 point something knots. These do 34.4, the destroyers do 36.3, so I don't think anything I have can catch up to them. So I'm just going to auto-resolve this, call it a day. They got damaged, that's okay, and now I will be back when something else interesting happens. Okay, something interesting immediately happened. I forgot I was invading Heligoland, and now we have Heligoland. Let's also check what the chances to succeed is, because I have literally all of my capital ships in here. 57? Really? Well, apparently it's only a 57% chance, despite having nearly double the... yeah, alright, I'll be back next turn. And ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that one battle cruiser may have actually tipped the scales because we gained control of Western Germany. Also, Malaysia has terrorists. Yep, I will go deal with them. But Western Germany is ours. I'm gonna go send literally everything I have over to take Prussia, knock out those the light cruiser and the destroyer, try and catch up to them, and destroy them. Or at least the light cruiser, so then I can just buy the destroyers and call it a victory. Alright, I'll be back when that invasion is successful, or we just, I don't know, maybe the light cruiser comes out on its own. Be right back. Alright, luckily the Germans were not able to go to peace with us, and we also have a meeting, if I could just get to it, there we go. So this does, oh, okay, a slower destroyer. Only 30.9 knots, versus our, no, we have two Orfords that do 36.5 that have 10 5-inch guns and 4 2-inch guns and a single 2-inch gun, and the Searchers, which has just got a lot of 4.3s. And they all go way faster. Let's go find and sink this destroyer. And we have found, or well, we temporarily located the enemy destroyer. Let's try and charge straight in, keep everybody on loose so that torpedoes hopefully will not be that much of an issue. There's the destroyer. Let's go this way so it fires torpedoes that way. Oh, never mind, they just fire torpedoes that way anyway. Okay, hopefully we avoid those torpedoes. Uh-oh. Someone gonna get hit? Ooh, that was close. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention over here. Hopefully they don't have more torpedoes. Speaking of torpedoes, this would be a really good time to fire. Okay, well right as I say it, the AI predicts exactly what I was going to say. And hold on a second, I want to watch the poor V-12 get absolutely destroyed. Let's watch from this angle. Oh, let me also turn on this thing on. And it is very dead. Okay, that was fun. Quick little battle. V-12 got destroyed. Literally not lost a single sailor, so yeah, good victory. Alright, well that was pretty good. Also, Kuwait is another terrorist apparently, so that's awesome. Let's go support that. I also totally forgot to go support this conquest. Do I have any ships in this area that I could deploy? It only takes 4,000 tons. I guess I could always send my destroyers to go take it. I do actually have a light cruiser, so that'll probably be more than enough. I don't think of anything else here. We could just send everything we have that's around this area. I definitely want to take all these areas possible. Technically this is not the conquest campaign, which is coming soon for anyone wondering, but it certainly can represent what it could be, a conquest campaign. If it wasn't Spain, of course, but it is, so whatever. Alright, so that's there. Kuwait is going to be somewhere down here. Wait, where is it? It's not. Oh wait, there it is. Right there. 60,000. This is 30,000. Okay, so this one's gonna take way more. So let me send a capital ship force down to take that really quick. I have not been able to do invasion. I can actually probably do that right now. Prussia. I'll be taking Prussia. So Prussia is going to fall. I will be back when either something interesting happens. That's the enemy destroyer, but I'm going for the light cruiser. So if this destroyer gets caught or light cruiser decides to come out, I will kill them, and we will see what happens. Alright, well, Germany just asked for a little peace treaty. Obviously I'm going to say no to that, and I don't think there's going to be much else for me to... Oh yeah, and then we launch the naval invasion of Prussia, and we initiate a offensive from Western Germany into Germany. But I also realized since Germany just lost like its biggest amount of ports, if we take Eastern Germany after we take Prussia, Germany just capitulates and it's gone. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I will be back with more news. Alright, well I thought this was really funny that we caught their destroyer with my entire task force, or at least one of them. I'm going to auto-resolve this because it does 36.3 knots, and none of my ships do that. The fastest ship I have does 33 knots, so we're just going to auto-resolve. Heavy, light, that's better than just not anything, so I will be back. Also, we have a 94% chance to succeed. But that's it. Again, I will be back with some more news. Alright, see you then. Alright, so my first Hercules has come off the line. I kind of forgot why they're so expensive. I'm assuming it's the amount of guns. Also, it's coming off the line with another Hood-class battleship, so that's awesome. And I will send those straight over here. Okay, 93% chance to succeed, and I will be back again with more news. I sound like I'm on a news channel, I'm sorry, I'll be back. And immediately afterward, the Hercules will see her first bit of action, because the Niobe does 34.4 knots, which before I don't think we could catch, but the Hercules does 40 knots of speed. So, she's going to have a very, very fun time chasing down the Niobe. Oh, finally! The chase took way longer than I thought it would. So we finally located the enemy destroyer. We're now firing every single gun possible. I will come back to watch my beautiful ship fire as soon as I check out this destroyer, which also has mismatched calibers. Wait, this is... Oh no, this is light cruiser. I was gonna say, I don't think the destroyers can have 6.3 inch guns. No, this is a light cruiser. It is smoking up. I cannot see it. Gosh. Dang it. Well, back to the chase. There we go. Isn't that quite the sight to see? All those different calibers opening fire. I don't know what happened. I think it got darker. Yeah, it got darker. That's why it looks a little bit weirder. So we've spotted them again. I'm assuming because their smoke ran out. Can I go click on their name, please? Lovely. Yes, they ran out of smoke. So now we will chase them down and hunt them like a dog. Are they damaged? No, it does not seem to be that way. The Hercules has 18-inch guns, 13-inch guns, 8-inch guns, and 10-inch guns, with 4-inch guns, 3-inch guns, and 2-inch guns. The 18s, 13s, and 8s can reach out, but the 10s cannot, because the 10s are Mark III and the 8s are Mark IV. These are, well, this is a Mark 3 and a Mark 2. Oh, we just got a hit. I'm assuming that was an 18-inch hit. No, 13-inch. Interesting. That's a lot of partial pin damage. And we've lost sight of them. Alright. Back to waiting. Alright. Yet again, they seem to have run the smoke. The light gets even darker, which means it's going to be even harder. No, they've not run into smoke. They've just gotten close enough that the smoke no longer matters. Here's the Niobe. Slightly less than 8,000 tons. 34.4 knots of speed. Freaking turning circle, good thing I don't think Hercules, it does not have torpedoes. Another really good partial pen. Already has the engine damage. Wow, okay. Well, it's really dead now. Armor, it's okay. For a heavy cruiser. Sorry, light cruiser. For light cruiser, it's pretty decent armor. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to review this thing before it dies. Let's see. Do some curl armor, do some barbettes, triple hull bottom. AI seems to love that. Cheap citadel. Let's see. Pickard acid, that might bite you in the butt in a second. 18-inch torps, this thing is dead. Coincidence 4? 6? No, 4. Coincidence 4. Hydra 3, RDF, depth charges. The whole shebang. Costs about 54 mil. Which is, I believe, worth 6 Hercules. Make sure this thing doesn't fire a torpedo at me. Yeah, and it's dead. Well, pretty much no one did anything except for the Hercules because no one else could catch up. But still, 72k damage. 4 penetrations, 4 overpens, twin partial pens that did a ton of damage, 8 ricochets, and a blocked. Alright. Alright, now that is over with, I think we are back to you cannot have a hard class Belgium. I think, oh, I'll take this thing off. Why is Scaffold Flow suddenly, oh my goodness gracious, 40 destroyers? What the heck? And I can't move any of them. Alright, unless I missed something, I think we're still just going to go next turn. This conquest is not doing great, but I believe my heavy cruisers are almost there. I'm also sending some, where are they? A heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers as well. This is a 66 chance to succeed, which is not a great chance to succeed, but it's okay. This is now 70. Why have we gone down so much? That's a battle cruiser. I think we're about to catch it and destroy it. Okay. Yeah, next turn. Alright, well, I have sent out some ships that I've actually never seen combat before. The Dreadnoughts and the Prince of Wales, which are the single barrel gun battleships, as well as my new Dunedin class light cruisers, which are basically just torpedo spammers with 39 knots. So they will most definitely catch up to the Wurttemberg. The battleships, with 23.5 knots of speed, we're just going to hope the battlecruiser comes charging in. Let's do this. Look at these marvelous ships that we have not even seen yet. Walking quite a bit. Funny little bounce. There they go, now they're normal again. Oh, it looks so despicable, and I love it. It's from the fact that they immediately spot us. It's a pretty decent German battlecruiser. 11.2-inch guns. Historically, this would be super dangerous. Of course, in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, I don't know if it's actually going to be dangerous. We'll just have to see. Now, oh, what happens? Prince of Wales took a hit. 4-deck penetration. Wow. This battlecruiser is very good at what it's supposed to do. Actually, no, this is not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to take on cruisers, but it's doing super good against the Prince of Wales, which has really good armor. Wow. Okay, they spotted the light cruisers, and I don't trust these things. Oh, okay, we got a really good hit. Who hit that? One of our 18-inch guns had incredible accuracy. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think I even need torpedoes. I think these single barrel guns have proven more than useful. Wow. That was impressive. I didn't even get to look at what the ship was. It's not even fully identified. Oh, let's actually pause really quick. I want to check this thing out. Well, it had a lot of 11.2-inch guns, Mark III. It's okay. Okay-ish penetration, 110 mil. My Prince of Wales were nearly 200. Only 37,000 tons. I did 30.3 knots of speed. They had really good armor. Dang. I just could not. Wow, that's a lot of superstructure. What went wrong with you? Do you just not have any anti-flip? What do you do? I don't understand. Why'd you sink so quick? Is my 18-inch gun really that powerful? I guess it is an 18-inch gun with really good accuracy. I have 3.2-inch accuracy against the destroyer over there. Wow, these things are dangerous. I might need to refit them at some point. Is this thing retreating? It is. Alright, yeah, I don't think it's gonna get very far. Battleships are going to... I'll just go straight toward it. Light cruisers, just charge in. You can run this thing down really easily. Okay, the Dartmouth and Dunedin herself. Let's see how these light cruisers look. Absolutely hideous. Cool. So the battleship should still be going straight forward. The destroyer. This seems to be the same destroyer that I kind of stuck last time. V11. Got a 4.4-inch gun on the back with a 0.2% chance to hit, which is kind of funny. They do have torpedo launchers, though I suspect they are blocked by the mine layer thing on the back there. Now we could fire torpedoes. We would fire at least 8 straight ahead, which would make it turn, and which would make it lose speed, which would make my job a little easier. And I suppose the Dunedin is going to fire straight into the Dartmouth. The Dartmouth? Dartmouth. I don't know, something like that. Alright, DD's getting torn apart by the 4-inch guns. We might need to use the torpedoes. Which is a shame, because I really wanted to see the torpedoes in action, but I suppose we'll just have to wait until another time. Because this thing is nearly dead. It's gonna flood out before we can even do anything. Unless we fire torpedoes, which will force it to turn. Which will force me to do this. Is it going to fire torpedoes? Probably. But I will fire. I'm going to take so many torpedoes. Just kidding. Keep going. And battle. Technically, my ship took a couple torpedo hits, but they took more. Sad I couldn't see the huge torpedoes, or the huge amount of torpedo hits. I think 9 torpedo hits is going to have to be okay for now. Let's just exit and call that a really good fight. Alright, that was pretty nice. Their battlecruiser and their destroyer are gone. So their navy's pretty much gone at this point. Oh, Liberia is now a terrorist, awesome. And we get Prussia. And we also get Sarawak. I don't remember where Sarawak is. French Polynesia is also terrorist. Wow, okay. So we took Prussia, so we now have Palau. They have another battlecruiser over here, which I most definitely have to sink. It is going over here, which I am perfectly okay with. I'm actually going to send this exactly where it's going. And I think we're going to start sending more ships to Japan at this point. Nope, not that strong tab. because they have one battlecruiser and I'm sure we're about to sink it. But Japan has been on -91 relations with us for a long time now, and Russia, okay, Russia does not like us. But I've already sunk all your stuff. You have a little bit of a fleet, but I would like to not fight you. We did take this, even though it was only like an 88% chance to succeed. Alright, I have deployed all my ships, not to mention that all of my fodder class destroyers have deployed. So I have 4 divisions of 10, basically going all around the British homeland. And I'm also now building a whole lot of destroyers, if I can find them. I'm building a whole lot of destroyers that are going to go to every single sea area in the world. So I'm going to have at least 2 destroyers in like the Arctic Ocean, Denmark Strait, Labrador Sea, Eastern North America, Gulf of Mexico, West North America, South Pacific, Western South America, Eastern South America, South Atlantic, West Indian Ocean, South Indian Ocean, you know, so on and so forth. I will have at least 2 destroyers everywhere. So if I ever go to war, I will automatically have tonnage in that area. And I'm going to send all of my capital ships to go invade Kiel and Eastern Germany, which will capitulate Germany unless they go to peace with us. So let's see what next turn brings. Alright, let's go. The war continues, which means that I should... Oh, also we got the Radar Rangefinder 1. We improved tensions with the Russians. We can naval invade the last German province, not province. And we have way more than enough ships here. It should be more than easy to figure this out. Okay, so now I got 10 destroyers of the fodder class, which are these cute little designs with a couple of torpedo launchers and a couple of 3-inch guns at 1.3-inch guns. I don't suppose I have any other ships that are ready to go. Yes, I do. Oh, it's this interesting ship. Super small citadel with all the guns in the very middle, the main guns that is. Very interesting to see how those do, because I've been building a couple. We were winning this, now we're losing this. We will have to see. Okay, next turn. Alright, we have found another of the Württemberg class battle cruiser. This seems to be a refit of some sort. This one with 13.8-inch guns. I could have sworn I've seen this before. I think I have. I think I also saw the other battlecruiser. It's all coming back to me now. It has found the Implacable and the Hercules. It can run away from the Implacable, but the Hercules, it cannot. The Isis, still a funny name, cannot catch up to it, but the Ware can, eventually. But I think it's going to be a lot of Hercules unless it decides to come toward us, in which case the Collingwood will actually hopefully do its thing. Wow, that was a beautiful salvo of just tons of different calibers. Here's the 13.8-inch guns version of the battlecruiser we've already gotten a hit off. Just shooting back at us. Royal Alfred so far is fine. Let's turn all of our ships about to see if we can't open fire. These 16-inch guns cannot open fire, probably because they have bad angle. A huge hit on the, I forgot what it was called, but it was a Württemberg class battlecruiser. I forgot the Royal Alfred has really hard time steadying out once I tell her to turn. I should tell her to turn this way, I think. Yeah, she's gonna have a really hard time steadying out. Collingwood can't really... I'm gonna try and turn her, so hopefully her 16-inch guns can join the fray. But at this point, I don't think it's gonna really matter. No, she can't fire. Yeah, I think this warship is dead. I don't think it's a match for the Hercules, which is crazy expensive. But still. Did I get this thing stereoscopic? Not coincidence. I guess that range find bonus has got to be crazy. No, only 220%. They have a... What do they have for their range find bonus? Does not tell me? No? Okay. Cool. Oh, hold on to pause the game for about a second. Okay, you immediately took a hit. Those are torpedoes, I think, that I saw. You need to stop. Just don't sink. Sinking is lame. Try not to do it. ISIS, try and take some fire, please. Collingwood is trying to open up, but it's not doing a super good job. And the Royal Alfred is just absolutely tearing this thing apart. I want to turn, but I will just start spiraling out of control. It does seem to be going away. Let's start the journey back to, well, turning. Turn this thing towards a little bit. The ISIS is now getting closer. Let's smoke her up. Beware is doing okay. Let's pull her in a full retreat, full speed back home. Every time I click on the Royal Alfred, because I have so many guns, it lags me out like crazy. Yeah, the poor Wuppertal. If I could click on it, okay. Click on it like this. Again, decent looking ship. Not that it's going to save it. Less than a third of the price of my ship. Way less speed. Armor is okay. I think it's actually better armor. Yeah, it's better armor than I have, funnily enough. Decent stuff. Coincidence 2, which is probably why your accuracy is not as good. And a ginormous hit probably means the end of the Wuppertal, which is a funny name if that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, and it's dead. There's a torpedo that was heading toward the ISIS, but it detonated, so we're all good. Okay, we did have some crew losses where it took some damage, but who did the most damage? I don't know why I asked that question. The Royal Alfred clearly did a lot of damage. The Collingwood did a decent amount of damage though, with their 1 penetration, but they did not get many shots off, which makes me wonder. I mean, they're good battleships against battleships, but considering we're not fighting battleships anymore, battle cruisers might be better at this point, because our battleships take out their battleships in 2 battles, and then it ends up just being a bunch of fast, light stuff we have to take out, so I'll consider that with my new designs. Alright, that's all well and good. And with that last battlecruiser sunk, I think I'm going to end it here. I know we haven't exactly ended the invasion, we've only fought I think 2 or 3 battles maybe, but I believe the entire German fleet is now gone again. This time for real though, like, actually I've succeeded this time. Our victory points are skyrocketing and they are about to capitulate. Next episode we'll see if this goes through or not. If it doesn't, well, cool, and if it does, then awesome. And what we'll do in the meanwhile is I'll probably end up sending some ships over here at some point, because Japan again is starting to get a little bit worrying close to violence. Let me improve relations with Russia. I really do not want to go back to war with Russia. I've already beat them up. So Japan is the next big threat, and I already have some destroyers over here, but they will not be able to hold the tide of the Japanese fleet, which are consisted of... Oh, never mind, it's going to be cakewalk. They have 2 battleships, 3 light cruisers, and 2 destroyers. Oh, Japan, what happened? I could take them over with the fleet I have just raiding this thing. Anyways, thanks guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Alright, see you around, and bye-bye now.